Welcome to your daily focus for, I'm going to put those back in, there was too many, for January the 28th, 2022. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. 28 energy. The 28 energy is actually about completions. And expect the unexpected and don't act quickly on the unexpected. If you proceed with caution in something unusual or out of the ordinary happens, do not react. Take a step back. Think it through. And it can lead you to financial prosperity, love relationships, solving a problem, putting you in a new environment, a new group of people. Changing your story in some way. And usually for the better if we step back. If we just jump into things, we're not thinking it through, things may go astray. It might work out, but chances are it won't. Okay, the 28 energy is very much about taking caution when reacting to unusual events, unusual happenings. If we do the numerology of the day, it is an 8 energy. So it's embracing our strength, our courage. It's about walking with integrity. Okay. See what the cards have to say. What's the bottom card? You tell me. Temperance. Having more by having less. Get rid of the clutter. Absolutely. Oh, you know what? I didn't even do the planets. Sun. Sun is in Aquarius. Let's back it up. Rewind. I don't edit. Sun is in Aquarius. Moon is in Sagittarius. And I think today it's Mercury has backed up all the way to Pluto. So at 28 or 26 degrees, which would be an 8 energy again. Our speaking is more intense. We're back in Capricorn. So first of all, our words mean more. We use them a little bit more sparingly or with purpose behind them. And it is intensified with Pluto now. Absolutely. So there's a lot of intensity in our thinking. We're brainstorming with others. We're brainstorming with ourselves. We're looking up things. We're asking questions. We're researching. We're investigating. So research and study, absolutely. Probing questions to find those answers. So we'll definitely be talking with purpose, and know that when someone's talking to you, they're talking with purpose. So it's not a casual conversation today. Okay, back to the cards. We have the Temperance card, the 14, having more by having less. We are in full moon energy, so it is a great time to get rid of clutter in our life. What goes unused in our house? I mean, take a look at your pantry. Can you donate some of that food away before it expires? Or maybe you can't fit anything more in the dresser. It's time to go through it and give it a new home. Or make a cleaning rag out of it. You got enough of them? Make a quilt out of it. I don't know. But it's time to maybe get rid of the clutter. Absolutely. Finding a balance of happiness, of joy. That's another one for temperance. And it's tempering ourselves. It's going without some things that we kind of like in our lives, perhaps. And saying, I can do without that. It's kind of like a little luxury, and it's pricey, and they just raised the price again on it. And maybe I should cut back. Maybe I should find a new, more economical way of doing that little treat for myself. Or just little things like that could pop into. a new understanding for yourself today. Judgment. Judgment is the first card here. Judgment is making decisions. Judgment is saying, okay, this is the way I'm going forward. Judgment is getting determined about doing the actions. It also goes with the 8 energy of walking within your integrity. Because if you haven't, then you will be judged for it. So know that you may have to answer to the, you may have to pay the fiddler because you've been doing the dancing all night. Now, if you've been doing the work, writing in your gratitude journals, meditating, take some time for inner contemplation, maybe just some breathing to get rid of that stress that you're carrying around with you throughout the day, and focused on a dream. And maybe you could only dedicate 5 minutes one day to it and 3 minutes the next and 20 the day after. You were consistently giving it focus, attention, bringing it into reality, even though it doesn't look like you've accomplished anything. This is when the rewards come. This is when you see that rainbow. This is when you get that call out of the blue. This is when you see how you can go about things in a new way, a new direction. Look at that, the Strength card comes out, the 8 energy in the deck. All about unconditional love, trust, knowing that your strength isn't by holding a chair and a whip in your hand and making that animal obey, but by your calmness, by your serenity, by your embracing your strength and your courage to know that you can stand strong for maybe a belief or a relationship or an opinion, or where you are going or what you are stepping into, even though you can't see it. Strong cards today. As we go into the weekend. But we kind of knew that. We had a couple of days of peace and quiet there, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, not too much happening. Now here we are, but I warned you on Thursday that, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to have a lot of energy coming in. Some of it good that we can address and use and utilize or not. And some of it not so great, that we will have challenges, that we'll have to make decisions, that we'll have to think things through, that we'll have to ask questions on. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is about dreaming big. Page of Pentacles is saying, you know what? Just go for it. In some way, put your passion behind it. Yes, the white flower on top of that pentacle. Let's see if I can get it up there. Anyways, there's a white and a red rose. The white rose symbolizes new beginnings, new starts, new passions, new desires, new ways of building financial abundance or love in your life. We're doing a very general reading here, so I'm going to include it all for you. The red is about passion, having a passion for what you want to bring into your life. And also a courage. So we're back to that 8 energy again. We're back to that Strength card again. And it follows the Strength card. So yes, we have to take an educated risk on ourselves. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to find our strength, find our courage, find that determination that's going to make us take the next step. And we have to do that step with integrity. So there's a lot of rules around that step. So yes, when we talk about the 28 energy, good things can come about, but we have to think it through. We have to take that step back. We can't act too quickly on anything. We have to ask the questions. We have to gain the knowledge so that we make the right decisions. Remember, Mercury is in retrograde right now while it's talking to Pluto too. So this is not a time to make decisions. And we'll have that primal energy, that primal warrior coming out of us wanting to go forward. So we have to really be writing the narrative today. Once again, I'm using that line. So writing the narrative, that has become something that I've been saying over the last little while, but that's the word that pops in my brain. That's the word I use when I'm doing this. So I say whatever pops into my head. Because I figure it's not for me, it's for you. Well, it could be for me too. I am part of the collective after all. Last I checked. Okay, what do we got? The peacock, raise your standards. Have you dummied down your dream, your passion, your goals in life? Thinking that, nah, I better aim for this because, more people tell me it's achievable or it's something I know I can do without too much effort. Or it's all I deserve. Oh my goodness. You set the glass ceiling on that one, so don't have a glass ceiling at all. Know that you deserve. Know that you were sent down to grow, to learn certain things, to walk through some fires that you planned for yourself. And I think we're sitting up there. I don't know if we're drunk or what, and we're like, oh yeah, I'll take the bad marriage and the sick child and the, oh, yeah. He doesn't have to be handsome. I'll take whatever's available. And you're just so happy up there, and then you come down here and you go like, oh my goodness, what did I choose in my life? And you have to find your strength, and you have to raise your standards, and you have to know that you came down with purpose, with intention. And God loves you. Your angels love you. Your spirit guides love you. And they're all working towards the beauty of where you are going. But you have to do the steps. And you're not going to do the steps if you dummy down your dream. So this is a time to raise your standards for what can be in your life, what needs to be in your life. You ever notice those people that get the job? They get the job and then they walk in and all of a sudden they're leaving 15 minutes early. They're getting the gravy shifts. They're off every other weekend. And it's like, if I asked for a weekend off, I'd be on nights for the next 3 weeks for asking for that. Like, what gives? But they walk into that job expecting those things to happen and they get it. And we expect that we're going to get in trouble for asking for the weekend off, so we don't dare. So it's time to change your perceptions about some of the things that you are allowing in your life and how to take firm action to change those things in your life, to bring in more harmony. Remember, we had the 14 energy too pop up there. Temperance was at the bottom of the deck. We have some very strong cards here today, telling us to think it through, telling us to believe in ourselves, to believe in our goals, to believe in our dreams, to raise our standards. Okay, let's go to the peacock. Peacock is one of the most beautiful creatures in the world's animal kingdom. It's believed to be the most virtuous, embodies admired characteristics of integrity and loyalty. Like the peacock, you embody qualities important for friendship and family unity. You are encouraging. You need to be encouraging, selfless, and you will enrich the lives of everyone you meet. Peacock is very protective of its young, will provide for and protect them under any circumstance. You need to do that with your dreams and yourself. This card can also be seen as an indicator to better yourself, raise your standards, and be more like the peacock. The mantra is, I love and care for everyone I know. Okay, and please know yourself the best. Love and care for you. And then it'll just flow to everybody else. But if you're depleted in energy, if you're depleted in some way, then you can't possibly keep giving. So this is full moon energy. This is a time to rejuvenate yourself, to do some changes in your life, to have a better life, to have a healthier life, to have a more enriched life, to have a happier life. Okay, we'll get our animals here. And we have, look at this, the elephant is back with go the extra mile. So nurture, productive, communicate, tele- I'm not even going to try. All of a sudden I can't say that word. Listen. The purpose of life is not to be happy, but to matter, to be productive, to be useful, to have it make some difference that you have lived at all. Elephant reminds you that when you feel like quitting, it just means you've got extra steps to take. Many times people set goals and stop in the middle of them, frustrated. Elephant motivates you to keep going. Could be an exercise program, a new skill that you want to try. Handing a resume out and getting the door slammed in your face. Do it again. And again, Elephant says. Maybe it's a friend that you've been meaning to call. Elephant teaches you that being gentle, having commitment, clear communication can help in relationships. On the outside, Elephant looks like an intimidating creature. She's actually a nurturer, wanting everybody to succeed and feel protected. Elephant is also very telepathic. Now I can say the word, so there we go. And with a sixth sense, can feel the energy around her. With friends, family, and even strangers. She senses danger. So pay attention to your intuition, that inner voice, that gut feeling. Elephant reminds you where you are needed and how to get a good feel for it. The words may not be spoken. Although elephants are large and heavy, they walk noiselessly and with much grace. Elephants give you subtle hints that you are needed. So listen to all the signals with all your senses. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.